everybody. It's Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com. Thanks so much for stopping by today for another video in my series called Flashcards. Today we're going to be creating a really fun star card. This is a really great card to maybe give your kids, maybe before the big game or before a band performance, something like that, to let them know just that in your eyes, they are a star. So let's get going with today's flashcard. All right, let's talk cardstock. Today I'm going to be using Tempting Turquoise as my card base. I have that cut at 11 inches by 4 1/4, and I've scored it at 5 1/2 inches. So it is a basic card, medium card size. My flashcard pieces today, I'll be using Smoky Slate and Whisper White. Now, if you have not seen the first video that explains flashcards, how we create this template and keep these pieces on hand, no problem. Zip over to YouTube and do a quick search, Connie Stewart flashcards. You'll see the video and you can understand just how this little simple template works and how we're going to use it to create so many different cards. All right, well, while we've got these two pieces out, we're actually going to do some quick trimming on these. We're going to cut both of these down to 3 inches. So I've got my Smoky Slate cut at 3 inches and my Whisper White cut at 3 inches. When I did that, that's going to allow me to layer that perfectly. So let's work with this one here just real quick. We are going to be using the stamp set called Pictogram Punches. And I've got a Tempting Turquoise ink pad. And this You're a Star is from that stamp set. Let's just stamp that right there on that cardstock, and we're going to take this, put a couple dimensionals on the back, and we're going to adhere it to our Smoky Slate. All right, since I've got that all ready to go, I'm just going to adhere it down here in the bottom corner of my card. Now let's work on that great focal image. Let's come in with that Smoky Slate, and I'm going to be using the Stars Framelits. Now we're going to be using the 3 smallest, so 1, 2, and 3, so I'm going to call them small, medium, and large for the sake of the video. And we're going to start with the biggest one. And it's a tight fit, but it does fit. We're going to run that through the Big Shot. Actually, we're going to stick this one right here in the middle before we run it through the Big Shot. So that's what I want it to look like as I run it through. So when that comes out, what we are going to have is that right there. Perfect. Let's set that off to the side. And now let's work with our Whisper White. We're going to take the medium and the small, and we're just going to fit both of these here onto the remaining 3 inches of the Whisper White. We're going to run that through the Big Shot as well. Now with this one here, we do want to save this extra because we're going to use it, and we're going to come in now with the Itty Bitty Accents Punch Pack, and there's a really great star in there. What I'm going to have you do is just punch out as many stars as you can get out of this little leftover piece of cardstock. There's no right or wrong answer to how many you're going to get. It's really going to be based on where you know, your framelits landed, but just get as many as you can. And so once we got all those done, I'm going to get those off to the side for just a second. We might not even use them all. So, okay, let's come in now with our card, and we're going to start with the Smoky Slate. Let's put some dimensionals on the back of this. All right, I've got about 3 dimensionals there. We're just going to press our star right there. Here's the white one. I went ahead, I put some dimensionals on that one too. I may be a little heavy with dimensionals, but I don't know. Can you ever have too much dimension? I don't think so. So we're going to take that last little Smoky Slate star, and we can just adhere that right there. Now comes the fun part. Check this out. We're just going to come in with some mini glue dots and all those little stars that we cut out. We are just going to adhere these all around like so. Real quick, this one that we had right here, remember this is that one that we cut out? We're going to actually put a dimensional on that one. And let's go ahead and put this one kind of up here at the top, just to give it a little more of a focal. And then, as I said, you've got all these great stars that you can just kind of take them and start to fill in. Now, one other thing, this right here, I wanted to cover that up with some Smoky Slate. I know you've got some of the Smoky Slate left over. Let's cut out one of those, and we are going to cover up the star right here and give it that little bit of just that smoky slate, just to kind of change up some things. So we'll go ahead and finish adding our stars, and then we'll work on the inside of our card. All right, there's the outside. Let's work on the inside. I'm going to come in with my paper piercing mat because the other stamp set I'm going to use is called Bravo, and it's a photopolymer set. And when it comes to photopolymer, the Stampin Pierce Mat is going to be your bestest friend. So we want to make sure we have that. At this point, any of these stars that you had left over, see if I can bring in, I think I've got 3 more. And we're just going to take and adhere these to the inside. You can just add 1 if that's all you have left over. It's absolutely fine. We just want to, you know, hey, if we've got them, we might as well use them, right? So we'll add 1 more because that's all I got out of my little piece. Because you know, when it comes to flashcards, we use everything. All right. Guys, that is a card in a flash. And what a great card to be able to, you know, like I said, tell your kids that they are a star in your eyes, or maybe your granddaughter or grandson. It is a really, really great card. Now, if you like this one, well, you might want to tune in tomorrow because I have the Wow version. If you've been following the Now or Wow series, this card is definitely a Now, but check out the Wow. Oh my goodness, we got so much sparkle and pizzazz going on here, I don't even know what to think. So we're going to have that video for you tomorrow, so I hope you'll be sure to tune in for that one. And guys, listen, thanks so much for being here for today's flashcard. I hope that you like that one. And remember, you can always create flashcards at home, but if the idea of cutting is not your thing, no problem. Just go to simplysimplestamping.com. Up there at the top, you're going to see flashcards to go. If you want all of your cardstock cut, scored, all of your flashcard pieces for the original flashcards and flashcards 2.0, plus your envelopes, why not just order flashcards to go and make your life so easy? It's fabulous. It's shipped fast. And hey, I mean, I've taken all the hard work out for you. You just get to add your stamps and your creativity. And that's what I call a good stamping time. So thanks again so much for tuning in. Remember, simplysimplestamping.com is where you can order any of the products that I used on today's card and see a complete supply list. Don't forget to come back tomorrow for the Wow version of today's card. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.